Hey, good Saturday morning to me. It might not be Saturday morning where you are, but good day to you. I'm doing things a little different this time. I just using the iSight camera on the MacBook Pro, set up in the studio so I can get the good mic, and you get a little different perspective on the old Tech News Today frame rate set. That's the fireplace. That's how tiny it is, if you hadn't seen that before. And I'm going to answer some more questions from Twitter. The spin this time, last time I did it, I said I would answer them in 5 words. This time I said your questions can only be 5 words long. And actually, amazingly, all of you played along. So I'm not going to answer every question I got. There were too many of them. But thanks to everybody who submitted them. Some of them I've answered before, too. But I got some great questions here to get to. So let's start off with at Ramada. Best restaurant in Los Angeles. You know, that's hard. Well, I definitely can't pick the best restaurant in Los Angeles because I haven't eaten at all the restaurants in Los Angeles. I just moved here 8 months ago. But my favorite restaurant to go to when I can is A-Frame. It's a Choi restaurant. It's awesome, but it's technically in Culver City, even though it's like only 2 blocks from here. So if I had to restrict myself to the geographical boundaries of the city of Los Angeles, see, because that's hard, because I want to pick the Strand House in Manhattan Beach or the Tropel in Playa. I'm not going to pick all of Los Angeles. I'm going to say it has to be in the city of Los Angeles and it has to be a place I go to regularly over here on the west side. So I'm going to pick Paco's. Paco's Tacos, man. Don't miss it. It's on Centinela. If you're ever in the west side of Los Angeles, it's actually not that far from LAX. You would be doing yourself a disservice if you intentionally passed by. So don't do that. Stop there and eat. Next question comes from Mike R. Underwood. What's your favorite narrative subgenre? He hyphenated there. Okay, we'll let it pass. I don't think we need to call in the judges on that one. My favorite narrative subgenre, I don't know. What a crazy question. Alternate universe, side travel, main character meets self and fights evil against inscrutable and insurmountable odds. Guess it wouldn't be inscrutable. I can't tell the odds. Can you? I don't know. Let's just keep fighting. Rupp has the next question. Are we living in 1984? No, S. Rupp. You obviously need a calendar. It's 2013. I know what he means. Are we living in the Orwellian universe of 1984? Of course not, S. Rupp. There has always been safe surveillance. There has never not been safe surveillance. Stop worrying. Theater Monkey asks, tech gadget you miss most. Tech gadget you miss most. 5. Theater Monkey, that is not formed in a question. That is not formed in a question. That is not in question form. I can't speak, so I'm not going to criticize you. The tech gadget I miss most. Well, it's kind of hard for me to miss them because I actually keep all of them. This is my TI-30 calculator and my Microsoft Surface, my Timex Sinclair. So I don't miss too many of them. I guess if I had to think of a gadget, and I'm not going to go back to computers, desktops, etc., the handspring visor edge, I was really excited to get. It had the metal flap over the top of it, and it was handspring before they got back into palm, and it was amazing. It was gorgeous. It was slick. It worked well. That's my answer to your non-question, handspring visor edge. Mike Barrett 30 also doesn't ask a question. The next big thing is ... He uses ellipses rather than a question mark. Could have used a question mark, though, so we're going to let it pass. Mike Barrett 30, the next big thing is a new show by Brian Cooley on CNET TV. How's that for a non-answer? But no, okay, seriously. 3D printing, wearable computing, Internet of Things. I think internet television is going to be the next big thing to get cracked. And I don't know if Apple's going to do it. I can't tell. But somebody is going to come out with that thing. Actually, you know what I think is going to happen is HBO is going to either partner with somebody or just finally come out with their internet-only version. And that's just going to be a rush of people. And whatever device that's available on, the I don't have to have a cable subscription version of HBO, that's my best guess for the next big thing. MN Joe. Does that stand for Minnesota Joe? Hey, Minnesota Joe. It should, if it doesn't. Should Microsoft be broken up. What is this, 1999, MN Joe? Hey, you living back in 1984 with SRUP? No, Microsoft shouldn't be broken up. I don't think they ever should have been broken up. But even when they were ordered by the court to be broken up and they weren't broken up, if it didn't happen then, it's not going to happen now. No, Microsoft needs your help. They need your support in this trying time for them, okay? Stop talking about breaking them up. Break up Apple. They're the Yankees of tech right now. No, don't do that either. That's a bad idea. Gordon McLeod. Good old Gordon McLeod. By the way, Gordon McLeod, trivia fact, first video caller on the video version of Sword and Laser. So points to Gordon McLeod. Put that in his Wikipedia article. He asks, what's up with invasive snails? Feel like Seinfeld. What's the deal? It's a Thing is a podcast I do with Molly Wood, and we were talking on a recent episode about eating invasive animals. Like lionfish and invasive snails. What's up with them is dinner. That's what's up with them, Gordon McLeod. Eat them invasive snails. That'll show them who's the dinner eating, stop your invading my area of the world boss. And finally, well, it's not the pole position because it's the last question. Last but not least, I guess, is appropriate for Andrew Core. Andrew Core asks, which sport is your favorite? Now, I like the hockey. I like the rugby. I actually like the basketball more than you might think because I don't really follow the NBA, but I do like a good college basketball game. I like the racing. I don't follow it that closely, but I do like watching a good race. But hands down, here backing up a little bit, take your mind back. It's 1994, okay? And young 24-year-old hipster before it was hipster, Tom Merritt sitting in the Texas Showdown Saloon in Austin, Texas is like,
I'm too cool for sports. I like thinking deep thoughts because I'm a very deep person and the sports are for the masses and the opiates. And
that's the kind of person I was right then. And I look up and I see a freaking Rangers game. I don't really care about the Rangers at all, but I see a baseball game and I just fixated for a minute and I realize I like baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport. I like to dribble, but it's not the way the words go. Hey, thanks everybody for your questions. Taking a little time out of your Saturday to ask me questions in a limited manner. I really like doing these Q&As, and a few of you have said you like them too, so I will definitely keep them coming, trying to come up with some different spins, and keep on watching. You know, you can subscribe. I'm not one of those YouTube users that's all like, you gotta subscribe or I'll kill this kitten or anything like that. But, you know, if you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. It'll let you know when I put these things up. Thanks, everybody.